There are some family movies that make you never want to call home again. Noble Savage, also known as Pere Atzil, is one of them. Released in 2018 and directed by Marco Carmel, this is not a story about a poor boy overcoming adversity. It is the story of a 15-year-old boy trying to become an adult inside a family where every adult is busy destroying themselves. And the most disturbing part is not that they fail. It is that the boy almost succeeds, and then everything collapses in a way that cannot be undone. If you have ever felt that you had to be responsible for your parents when you were too young, this movie may hit much deeper than you expect. This has been Taboo Movies, where cinema doesn't look away. The film is based on a novel by Dudu Busi. It was filmed entirely in Hebrew and runs for approximately 94 minutes. The story takes place in a neighborhood in southern Tel Aviv, a place that is poor, noisy, and filled with people trying to live a normal life after years of chaos. At the center of the story is Eli, a teenager struggling with an eating disorder. But his condition is not the real focus of the film. It is only an outward expression of wounds that have accumulated over years of living in an unstable environment. Eli's family is almost a collection of people, each trying to survive in their own way. His mother is a former drug addict, still struggling to rebuild her life. His biological father is a failed artist, a man living with more illusions than responsibility. His stepfather also has a history of addiction and has never truly become the person Eli needs him to be. None of them are completely evil, but none of them are strong enough to become the adults Eli needs. And that absence is the real tragedy. Eli is not allowed to be weak. He has to become the mediator, the comforter, the person who keeps the peace. When his mother loses her temper, Eli has to remain calm. When his father gets drunk and starts talking nonsense, Eli has to listen like a friend. And when the adults begin fighting, the 15-year-old boy is the one standing in the middle, trying to fix everything. The film never romanticizes this situation. Instead, it makes one thing painfully clear. When a child is forced to grow up too early, they do not necessarily become stronger. They may simply become more empty. Eli still wants to be loved like a child, but the world around him does not allow it. And that inner conflict, the desire to save everyone while secretly wanting to run away, is what makes the character feel painfully real. Neveh Tzur gives an extremely restrained performance. There are no dramatic breakdowns, no constant screaming. Sometimes all it takes is a look or a moment of silence to understand how much this boy is carrying. One of the most sensitive aspects of the film is the relationship between Eli and his mother, Sima. Sima loves Eli in a deeply possessive way. She's afraid of losing him. She wants him to remain by her side forever. But that love gradually crosses the normal boundaries of a mother and son relationship. The audience can sense the emotional dependence, the attachment, and the subtle control. Marco Carmel handles this very carefully. He does not turn Sima into a simple villain. Instead, he allows small moments to accumulate. An embrace that lasts a little too long, a sentence that feels too intimate, an unusually strong reaction when Eli wants to stay with his father. Individually, these moments may seem insignificant, but together, they create something deeply uncomfortable. At some point, you realize this love is becoming a burden, and Eli is being suffocated by the very person who is supposed to protect him. Noble Savage is not an easy film to watch, and it does not try to please everyone. But if you are interested in films that explore the limits of family, the painful process of growing up, and the wounds passed from one generation to the next, this is a film worth experiencing. And perhaps, after watching it, the thing that stays with you will not be any particular scene. It will be the realization that sometimes the greatest taboo can exist inside the very places we are supposed to call home. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy films that dare to explore the uncomfortable boundaries of cinema and society, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Taboo Movies, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next film.